Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Guiding Key, and what I got in store for you today is it's pretty simple. Devil Dinosaur is one of the most consistent cards in the game, probably. From pool 2 all the way to fighting people in pool 5. Like you can win consistent games with Devil Dinosaur, right? And so what I wanted to do was I got some new variants. I got the White Queen Art Germ variant. I got this sick Agent 13 variant. I got a sick Agent Coulson variant because I just love the Devil Dinosaur archetype so much. What I wanted to do is make a Pool 3 exclusive list that just it kind of tries to have some fun with some of my favorite cards in the game. All right, so here is the deck list. So essentially what we got here is, especially with the hot location right now being Elysium, you get extra value out of this deck when you have Quinjet out, because those new cards like that Agent Coulson is generating or White Queen is generating get deducted by 2 points rather than the typical 1. And even if we don't have Elysium, at least so far, this deck has been very fun. I don't know how reliable it is on ladder yet, but it's fun. All right, so ideally your early game plays are going to be Agent 13 Quinjet, right? And depending on what it looks like they're going to be playing, if you can deduct it fast enough, Lizard or Sentinel could be a very important pivot point. If you have Lizard, probably play him out first so you can more reliably gain priority, and then you have Cosmo there for, like, if you can sense a Shuri coming. Or dude, I don't know how many games I can tell you that I've sniped stuff with that Cosmo. It feels like it might not make a whole lot of sense there, but if you can snipe something with Cosmo, like their Mr. Negative coming out or stuff like that, easy wins. You know what I mean? They instant retreat after that. Also provides protection for your Devil Dinosaur if you need to play your Devil Dino behind it, and then maybe on your turn 6 you Mystique into Agent Coulson. So that's essentially what the game plan is, right? You want to generate a lot of cards using your Agent 13, your Sentinel, your Agent Coulson, and your White Queen. If that's not working out, then you might be able to gain a win through gaining priority with the Lizard, using your Cosmo, using your Juggernaut, using the cards that you're getting off of the Agent 13, the Agent Coulson, and the White Queen. Some of those cards you generate might actually prove to be a better game plan than what you were initially going with, you know? Then we just have Magneto here for just a big turn 6. If you don't have Devil Dino out, you need to move some stuff out of the way, whatever you need. Magneto's pretty solid, like, as a card in general. So Juggernaut is just a really good card. Like, Juggernaut works in so many situations where it's like, yo, I have this location almost on lock. Basically by turn 5, I'm still winning it. I'm just going to use Juggernaut on that lane to make sure it stays clear. And then you can pair him up with literally anything. It could be a card you generated through Agent Coulson. It could be with because Agent Coulson generates a 4 and a 5 cost. So if you have Quinjet out, that 4 cost you generated is probably going to be 3 cost if Quinjet is out. So you do that in pair with Juggernaut. You can use Devil Dinosaur on one lane, and if you're afraid of a Shang-Chi coming and you don't have Cosmo out, you can use your Mystique first, assuming you have priority, which if you're playing properly, you probably should have priority. You play the Mystique to copy your Devil Dinosaur on another lane, and then you use the Juggernaut on the Devil Dinosaur lane to further protect your Devil Dinosaur from a Shang-Chi. Let me just show off some of these variants before we move on though. Let me show off some of my new stuff real quick. All right, so first we got the Luca Claretti variant for Agent 13. Stay tuned for a short where I'm gonna level this up and try and split it. I love this variant, like, a lot. I think it's so sick. I've been waiting for an Agent 13 variant. I have 256 boosters because I just don't want to upgrade the main more than it already is. And so I was waiting for this variant. I saw it in my shop the same day that I saw White Queen in my shop. So that was, what, 2,400 gold that I spent, like, almost immediately when I saw both of those in my shop. And then the very next day I get the Agent Coulson variant that I wanted to show up in my shop. So yeah, it was kind of tough. It was a kind of a rough day for my wallet, but yeah, it's sick. It's all sick. I almost have a variant for every card in this deck minus Juggernaut. So all in all, this deck is, at least in theory, it makes a lot of sense, right? And it should be running pretty well. From the games that I've played with it, I've played probably about 40 some games with it last night. And it had pretty positive results. In addition to that, keep in mind I am infinite already, so I do see my games all the way through to the end regardless now. At certain points, I'll probably say in the commentary whether or not I would retreat if I wasn't infinite already, but having an infinite automatically gives you a different like mindset when playing the game, because I can see the games through to the end without, feeling like I have to retreat or anything. But yeah, all in all, great deck. It's super fun to play. Maybe not the most reliable. I guess we'll see as we play more, but it is undeniably a very fun deck to play. So without further ado, let's get into it, and yeah, let's see some gameplay. All right, so first up, we're gonna be playing against, what is that, Tripe? Whoever that guy is. Good start already. We have our Agent Coulson in hand. Also, just look at this man. Come on, this is such a fire variant. Come on now, give the props where it's due. Also, another important thing to note is Killmonger is not extremely prevalent. I say that as a Nova comes out, so it's probably gonna get Killmongered, but we'll see. There also might be some Nimrod shenanigans going on. Luke's bar isn't an automatic bad for us, because since we are going to be generating a lot of cards, we might be able to generate some cards, getting us the 7 hand size before our card bounces back, so it would just keep the card there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play Lizard out on turn 2, so we can try and get some priority over here, and maybe if they're going to be more destroy oriented rather than like more destroy oriented in terms of like dropping a Carnage or something on left here, we can Cosmo them before they're able to do that. Another important thing that we see a lot right now is Nimrod, Galactus, what else, Destroyer decks. So if they're gonna make a Destroyer lane, or if they're gonna make they probably won't do Destroyer unless they have an armor they can put on right first. But if they're gonna do some Galactus, they probably think they're gonna win with the Wolverine, so maybe we can snipe that. I don't know. I don't think we'd be able to though, because if they do, they probably would do it in Luke's bar. But I guess we'll go ahead here and just start with the Cosmo on the left. Sadly, we don't have the priority we would wish we had. So what we could do here is generate our 2 cards, or actually we could just get an understanding of what their game plan is, right? Because they do have the Green Goblin, which leans me a little towards a Galactus idea, but we'll see more concretely with this White Queen here what they're aiming for. Yep, they do have Galactus. Good to know. So if this gets destroyed at the 2 power, it's gonna jump over to middle and it'll be a 4 power card, right? Actually, there's a possibility it would jump right as well. So I think we go here, because it's gonna generate our 2 cards, and then Agent Coulson's gonna stay in mid, so we could maybe tie with the Wolverine, depending on what they do. I can't imagine them doing the Destroyer angle at this point. Yeah, it's gonna be Galactus 100%. If we had Agent 13 here, that'd be really nice, but I don't know. I don't know if we can make this. This isn't gonna work, right? This is impossible. Because we can't. Moon Girl's not gonna do anything for us, right? They're 100% dropping Galactus mid. It's gonna get their Nimrod to mid with 5, so 9, 10, 11. 11 power is gonna be in middle. We have nothing to combat that. Actually, we could tie it with Nick Fury. Be nice if we had literally any 1-cost card we could get out there too. But yeah, I think this is the only thing we can do. It's probably gonna tie the game, but it gives us a nice counter. I kind of want to just see how it plays out. If this was a real game, you'd probably retreat here. Or if this is a ladder game, not an infinite game, probably retreat before this play. Especially because it was also risky simply. Oh, I forgot that they're gonna get 2 Nimrods in middle, not 1. Because the Nimrod goes right and then it goes middle as well. Yeah, that was my fault. That was 100% a retreat. But I think given the circumstances, we probably played as best as we could in that situation. So not entirely a bad play, but yeah, definitely not the best. All right, so next we're going up against Loverman. All right, we have our 1-drops. We have their 1-drop. Very nice. We'll see what they end up getting. Either they play early and they get our Agent 13 and Quinjet, or they have our Magneto. This turn we can play all of these out. We'll do the Sunspot on right, and then we'll do the Agent 13 on mid. No real reason aside from just trying to gain priority, and we just pulled Crossbones too. And due to that sucks so bad. Due to us having the Agent 13, we got Crossbones, and the Quinjet dropped it down to 3 power, so we can get that out actually a lot earlier than most times we would be able to. All right, they dropped Wave, which couldn't indicate a incoming Galactus. It also the Sunspot makes me think probably like a Sandman for just a big ramp deck. But just in case the Galactus is coming, we'll play Magneto on right, drag the Wave over, stop that from happening if it is happening. And there's the Sandman. All right, so it is just a ramp deck. Good thing we don't need a whole lot of ramp, so we don't need a whole lot of, we're not hand vomiting, so we can do that. And then next turn we can do Mystique where we need to, and we might be able to win with just that. And there's an Electro. We are already winning on right. We should have probably snapped last turn, but we certainly would be able to snap here. Yeah, they leave. Good. Yeah, once we saw we had the Devil Dinosaur, the Mystique, and the Agent Coulson in our hand, we probably should have snapped, because that's our big combo. To do the Devil Dinosaur and then copy it with Mystique on the 6th turn, and then play Agent Coulson to refill that hand. That's such a good combo. All right, time for the next game, which is going to be against Amiraglio. All right, and we already have Elysium, which we'll see what they play. We'll probably wait till like turn 3, but I think we can snap just based on that. Maybe not actually, because they might be doing some balance deck garbage, and I can't stand balance decks right now. They're so annoying to play against. And thanks to Jeff Hoagland, everybody's running them, so thanks, Jeff. Let's get our Agent Coulson out right now. We'll get a multiple man out over here. Now, Elysium can be a little counterintuitive for a Dino deck, just because since you have lower cost cards, it allows you to play your cards out more. That's where you just have to be a little careful with what you're doing, you know? Ooh. It could be some negative stuff, right? So if I were to play negative, I'd play it on Xandar. Oh, Sarah. Oh, I guess that, yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Then we'll go with the Iron Man over here, and then maybe next turn we can. I think we go here and here. Let's try and keep up some priority, and then next turn we can go Iron Man. I'm debating if I want to use Mystique to copy an Iron Man, or use Mystique to copy the Devil Dino. I guess we'll see what happens this turn, and we'll figure it out. Keep our hand size decent. Go right. Okay. Whatever they had. Oh, and we sniped their negative. Nice, nice. After a play like that, I think you can, if you haven't snapped already, you can probably most certainly snap now. So this turn we can do Sentinel into, I'm thinking Devil Dino on left, and then the last turn we'll do Iron Man Mystique, or Mystique Iron Man, depending on what things are looking like here. Yeah, buddy, I don't know if you have enough power to max me out here. Alright, and we have a free Quinjet as well to help boost up whatever Iron Man goes. So we can do this. This looks like a solid play line to me. We'll go with this and we'll lock it in. I'd be shocked if he stayed. We didn't get any card generation, so our Devil Dino is going to be pretty small, which is why I think we went with the Iron Man play instead. We were already winning right by a lot. They didn't even play there. But Bass not going to do it. Yeah, they're not going to be able to beat me here. That's okay. You can take that. Ooh, we won. Okay. They did have a lot of cards they could get out on that last turn, but that was mostly because we see them and their Sarah. So I probably should have kept that a little bit more in mind, but we ended up winning thanks to us generating Iron Man from Agent Coulson. So Agent Coulson value is crazy, almost always. Unless he draws you some garbage like an Abomination and the Thing, and then it's like, well, thanks for the vanilla cards, buddy. All right, and another great start with the Agent 13 and Quinjet. I think we're just gonna go ahead and snap, just because our hand started out pretty good already. Because anything we generate is gonna be discounted by 2 now. They got our Sentinel. That's not great, but you know, we could have had free Sentinels for the rest of the game. Actually, I'm not sure how that interaction works. And Agent 13 gives us an Ebony Maw, which with Project Pegasus, we could probably do Ebony and Magneto same turn. Or should I use the Mystique to copy Ebony? That'd be pretty funny. And we got a lot of our cards out of our hands, so they're only going to pull 2. And this Shang-Chi is going to kill their Dr. Octopus as well. I have a feeling they're going for some Galactus stuff. I'm not entirely sure. It'd be a really bad pull to get Dino right now, just because our hand is so small. And also we have Asteroid M with our Ebony Maw in it, so that's just going to pull over our 4s and 3 cost cards. So even though we're not able to play in that lane, we can still get stuff over there pretty reliably here. We do have to be cautious of this, of course, the Death Wave combo coming out. We're going to get Devil Dino out on there. And then I'm thinking Death, actually, maybe we hold on to Dino. We just throw Death out for now. Where would they play? Because I feel like, do we have Galactus incoming? If they're going to play Galactus, they'd play it in middle. I think we just skip here. Oh, they played Null already. Okay. So we're not Galactusing. I will get Death out now. And then I'm thinking no, because that, no. I'm getting baited. I think I'm getting baited. What do I want to do here? I have a very strong feeling I'm getting baited, because if I play the Death out, they can snipe it with Shang-Chi, and then that'll just boost the Null up anyways. What a weird play. Why would you do the Galactus after the Null? And the Death. You just played all of your big cards. And I played White Queen already, so I have their Death. They probably don't know that, right? So what I can do here is I can generate with Agent Coulson, and then I will... Ooh, no. I think we go... Because they don't have any other big cards, right? They played their Null. They played their Death. We just do this and we win, right? That was a really bad Galactus play. I don't know why that would ever make sense to do. This also gets our Dino small enough to that they can't Shang-Chi it, which might be what they're banking on. That is a really nice death variant though. Gotta appreciate the gold foil. All right, buddy, what do you got? What do you got? Yeah, they left. There was no way. Yeah, that was a good example of a game where having Devil Dino didn't really do a whole lot for us, you know? Granted, it was probably because Galactus, but generating those cards with White Queen and I don't think Agent Coulson did anything for us yet either. Yeah, generating cards with that White Queen helped a lot for generating that death. All right, next game against Diego, and we start off with Elysium. We're not gonna try and dish out our hand too much right now. We'll save the lizard for later. We'll get an Agent 13 out now. Generate a card real quick, see what's going on. We could play the lizard out for Prio, but don't think that's necessary right now. Okay, we got a Gamora. That's nice. That's nice. I kind of want to generate some more. Let's get up to 6 cards in our hand. And we'll try and keep it around there so that our Dino can be consistently big and we can make sure we're continuously drawing cards still. I love this variant so much. It just looks so good. My Shang-Chi is beautiful as well. I wonder how much do I have Coulson up to for boosters? All right, we're already at a pretty good advantage on right now. Kind of worries me that they're snapping here. Actually, we can save right for our Dino lane. Let's see what they're snapping about. What are you snapping for, friend? I'm really nervous about Danger Room. I hate Danger Room. Like, there's some games where it doesn't activate at all, and then there's other games where every single card that gets played there gets sniped. And of course, it ends up being your cards, never the opponent's. This actually isn't a great play just because the White Queen is going to give us our 7th card, which will make it harder to draw Dino. We won't draw a Dino next turn. There's no way we would. Okay. What is this, a negative deck? You're snapping on that? I think we play... Oh, they have Prio, so it wouldn't work anyways. Let me try and snatch Prio back here. Let's get our cards out a bit. Like this. Because if they're going to play negative, they're playing it into Quantum Realm. And they would be doing that now. Hence why they're probably snapping. They probably have negative in hand, but I don't know why they're taking so long to think for. Oh, he did middle. Try to kill it off. Save himself some space. That's kind of smart. And there goes our Cosmo. Beautiful. We can do this on right. That I feel like that's going to guarantee us right. I guess they have a white tiger too, so that could get in there as well. Unless they fill it up entirely. Because since the Dino is ongoing, it's gonna stay a little bigger. I don't know. This is kind of a rough spot because we don't. Is this the play? We get plus. Okay, so this is gonna go down by 4. Dropping us down to 14. This gets us 15. Nah. Nah. That's not it. Oh, we could Shang-Chi. I feel like they're playing more than one card here though. Nothing they've dropped has been negatived yet. And they dropped it on 4, so they drew a 5 and so they have 4 cards. There are at least 3 cards they're playing here. I kind of want to go for mid too, but like I don't know that that's going to be smart. I don't know if that's going to work. If we push all their cards out that way and then do this, I think we try that. We'll try that play. I could do Shang-Chi first and guarantee right. Guarantee all the cards, or that would allow one of the cards to go right. So that might not be the smartest idea. So that's why I did Jug first instead of Shang-Chi first. Sick. So that play worked perfectly. Like actually, like the most perfect play I could have done there. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's just bump them. What were they trying to rogue? Because they had 2 cards here. They had 2 cards here. Oh, unless they thought I was gonna, they probably thought I was gonna Mystique on left. Yeah, they probably thought I was doing a Mystique Agent Coulson play for the end, which is smart. That's a good thought, but nope. We outplayed them without, yeah, that was a good game. Very good game. A lot of mind games in that one. But yeah, I think I'll call it there. I'm gonna try and edit this video a bit, get it out tonight, hopefully. If you want to come check me out on Twitch, the link is below in the description. Please let me know in comments if you decide to use this deck, if you have any suggestions to make it better. Again, it's not an amazing deck, but it's a really fun one to play. As you can see, we got a lot of wins off of our White Queen or our Agent Coulson, just generating some stuff that happened to be very useful and helpful, given certain situations, and that's what my experience has been playing this deck for the last day. So yeah, again, if you have any comments that you'd like to leave with regards to, you know, how to make the deck better, or just letting me know how it went, please do so down below. Also, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And thanks again for checking me out. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.